guys, I hope you're all well. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my 15 tips to have a more positive morning. It's just things that you can do during the day, in the evening and in the morning to make sure that you have a more positive morning and therefore a more positive day. I actually shared these as a blog post on my blog about a week ago and it got a really good response, so I thought I'd share it on here with you guys as well. And also, when I did my 2017 goals, I said that I would be doing loads of content on positivity and minimalism and just all things positivity, and I've done lots of minimalism content, but I've not done anything on here about positivity. So yeah, I thought I would start sharing some things. Okay, so I've got my blog post here. I'll leave a link to that below as well if you want to read through it, but it'll basically be the same as this. So number one is make lists. I use this in everything, whether it's tips for being more productive, tips for being organised, tips for being like a stay-at-home working mum. Whenever I give advice, lists are always there. To help you have a more positive morning, I find writing a list the night before of everything that you need to do the next day helps you to just wake up knowing what you've got to do. So not only do you go to bed knowing that you're organised for the next day, but you wake up, you might not wake up and remember what's on your list, but you'll wake up knowing that you're prepared with a list. And yeah, when you do sit at your desk in the morning or look at your phone, if you've got your list on your phone, you've just got everything you need to do for that day ready. And I just think that's a really great way to feel more in control and to feel more confident with your day and more productive. I have a list that I write on paper on my desk because there is nothing like ticking off a to-do once you've done it and then ripping that piece of paper out of the book once you've finished the whole list. I absolutely love that feeling. If you're a bit more environmentally friendly, then you might want to do it on your phone. And again, deleting something on your phone and deleting that list once you've done it is just incredible. I have loads of different lists going on all the time. I have like a blog one, a YouTube one, general admin one, but having a daily to-do list I think is really important. Okay, number two is to start your day with a clean slate. My most recent video that I uploaded was my evening cleaning routine. That is where this comes in. If you go to bed with a clean and tidy house, you're going to wake up with a clean and tidy house. And for me personally, not only do I feel more refreshed and relaxed because I'm not like tripping over clothes and just looking at mess, I like to look at clean and tidiness, but it also just makes your morning a lot smoother because you don't have to wash up last night's dinner before you can make breakfast. You don't have to rewash the washing that you left in the washing machine last night because you forgot to take it out. Yeah, for me, just having that clean, tidy house makes such a difference. Number three, drink plenty of water. This is something that I'm not good at all, but the mornings that I wake up after drinking a lot of water the night before, I always wake up so much fresher, less groggy. If I don't drink water before I go to bed or during the night, then I just wake up with a really like fuzzy head as if I've been out drinking, but I haven't. I've just been in bed watching Big Little Lies or Towie. And yeah, when you sleep, your body refuels and it regenerates all the cells, and you need that water because we lose a load of water as well through sweat and just general, it's just sweat, isn't it? It's just sweat. But yeah, I always try and make a point of drinking lots before I go to bed. If I wake up in the night, say, to deal with Jensen if he's waking up for a feed or something, then I always try and drink then so that I'm keeping hydrated all throughout the night. And I'm quite good, I don't tend to need to go to the toilet during the night, but if I do, it doesn't really matter because I'm up anyway with the baby. And something as well, when I first wake up, I make a point of finishing my drink of water before I get out of bed. So I'm not allowed to put my feet on the carpet until I finish my water. And yeah, that just really helps to make me feel a lot fresher for the morning. Number four, remove that makeup. I like doing a good skincare routine. It makes me feel good to do it. I would have to be really, really tired or really stressed or just really, it would take a lot for me to go to bed without taking my makeup off. I hate waking up with panda eyes and feeling like I've got makeup on. It's not a nice feeling. I hate that my pillow gets mascara on, and yeah, I get clogged pores and I get spots. And yeah, for me, taking my makeup off not only has benefits for my skin, but it makes me feel so much better in the morning. I feel a lot fresher faced, especially if I put moisturiser on and kind of oils and stuff just to really soak into my skin overnight. And it also means that I don't have to waste time in the morning removing last night's makeup to put the next day's makeup on. Right, this is one that I find really, really difficult. But number five is no media before bedtime. I'm awful for sitting at my computer until midnight working and then getting into bed I'm picking up my phone, scrolling through Instagram, Facebook, replying to comments, and then it's like 2 in the morning and I'm wired. I know I need to sleep because I know I'm going to get up soon with the kids, but I'm so awake and alert, and I never really sleep too well because I've got so much going through my mind. And I feel like I wake up and my mind is still going in overdrive. It's like I haven't switched off because I've been using my phone just until I fall asleep. So sometimes, not as often as I should, when I get into bed, my phone goes on my bedside and that's it. I don't pick it up until morning unless I need to check the time or something. But I read a book instead, or I talk to Pete. God forbid, actually talking to my husband when we go to bed. And it also means that my brain just kind of shuts off more, and I feel like I get a better sleep when I do that, and I just wake up a lot more refreshed. Right, number 6. It's hard to do when you're really tired, but get up when you wake up. Sometimes I'll wake up and I feel like a boost of energy, and then I realise that I don't need to get up for another half an hour. So I think, oh, I'll just go back and snooze. And then when I do need to wake up, I feel really groggy. It happens all of the time. So you need to take that opportunity, grab the bull by the horns and just get out of bed when you have that energy. Don't wait until the last minute when the kids are kind of pulling at your feet to get out. And it will end up Jasper will be saying, you know, I want breakfast, I want a drink, can you go get me this from downstairs? I can smell that Jensen's nappy, it's a bit smelly, but I'm like, oh, I'll just stay in bed until I really, really need to get out of bed. But no, my best mornings are when I wake up, like just naturally, no one else is awake, I get up, I make myself a cup of tea, I do my stretches, I kind of have a bit of a head start to the day. Number 7, stop and breathe. Stretch, be mindful. You know, some people will do yoga, some people do breathing techniques, some people just do their morning stretches. Whatever it is for you, just have that time to just kind of get your body awake. So I like to sit up in bed, I stretch my arms above my head, I stretch my toes out. I can't really lift my arms up because I've got one of these tops on, but yeah, I just give my body a really big stretch. I breathe in through my nose, out through my mouth. Sometimes I'll stand up and I'll stand up on my tippy toes, reach up as high as I can, and then bend my knees and swing my arms down. Yeah, just kind of wake my body up. I love doing yoga, but I never have time to do it in the mornings. I'm just doing this breathing. It kind of gets all of the oxygen into my body and releases those positive endorphins. It just really kickstarts my body for a positive morning. And number 8, prepare. Whatever we're doing the following day, I always try and get everything ready the night before. So Jasper's preschool bag, my changing bag, I always make sure that they're replenished with, you know, nappies, wipes, snacks for that day, any dirty clothes or wrappers or anything are taken out, and yeah, the bag is ready to go. So if we do have a stressful morning, it is literally a case of grabbing the bag and going, not suddenly scrambling to get spare clothes or being caught out during the day unprepared. I also make sure that, say, his t-shirt for gym tots is washed and ironed. Not really ironed, I don't really iron, but it's washed and it's hanging up ready to go. Number 9, and I mentioned this in my morning cleaning tidying routine, is to open your curtains, open your windows, let the fresh air in, let the light in, and just wake up the rooms. Living in a house with boys, sometimes the house can smell a little bit gross in the mornings, so there is nothing like opening the curtains, getting the sunshine in, opening the windows, letting some fresh air in, just waking up the house and getting it a bit fresher. Number 10, I also mentioned in my morning cleaning and tidying routine, is to freshen up the beds. So as soon as we're out of bed in the mornings, I pull the quilts back and I just let the beds breathe. Once a week, normally on a Sunday, I change everyone's beddings. Jensen's gets done maybe 2-3 times a week because, you know, he dribbles milk and he doesn't have poo explosions, but yeah, his just seems to need doing a little bit more frequently. But on all of the other days, I just pull back the bedding. Obviously the windows are open, so fresh air is getting in. And then once we're ready, I make the beds, and then you just kind of know that when you're getting into bed that evening, they've had like a bit of an air out. Okay, number 11, tidy as you go. So we don't go downstairs for breakfast until upstairs is tidy. We don't start playing with toys until breakfast and everything is tidied away, and we don't leave the house in the morning until the toys are tidied away. For me, tidying as I go is just so much easier. I know a lot of people wait till the end, till everything gets really messy, and then do it all in one go, because then it's just one lot of tidying. I feel a lot more positive, a lot more relaxed and less stressed when it's tidy. So if I tidy as I go, more likely to be tidy more often. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah, it helps me to have a more positive morning, knowing that I'm not leaving the house in a mess, because then I just worry thinking I'm going to come back and it's going to be messy and I'm going to get more stressed, and yeah, it just helps me to be more positive. Number 12 is a bit of a random one, and it's to learn something new. I don't mean like learn to play the flute in one morning, but read a newspaper, go online, learn something that's going on in our world. Pete's really good for facts. He seems to know He just knows a lot about everything. He loves to learn, and so do I, but I don't always take the time to learn. So yeah, for me, I think it's really important just to quickly look at the news on my phone, find out what's going on in the world, and then I feel like I've got that capacity to learn something new throughout the day, and it just makes me feel really motivated. Number 13, play music. I absolutely love music. We have music playing while we're getting ready in the morning, when we're in the car, all the time. Music just makes me really happy, and yeah, if I am feeling a bit groggy in the morning, a really positive tune, one of my favourite songs, just helps me to get into a positive mood. Number 14, have a healthy breakfast. I always try and have some kind of fruit or veg with every meal, so even if it's just banana on my Weetabix or avocado on my toast, I think psychologically it makes me feel healthy, but obviously there are health benefits as well. I also try and start the day with a smoothie. We've actually just broken our NutriBullet, which is really annoying, so we're gonna have to get it replaced. Yeah, in a smoothie, I'll put spinach or kale, banana or avocado, and then berries, seeds, anything like that. And if I can get 5 things in, then I know that I've had my 5 a day before I've even really started my day, and if I can get the kids to do the same, then I am winning at mum life. Okay, last but not least, make an effort. And I don't think that I'm this person that's like, you know, women should have their hair done and, you know, men should be clean shaven or anything like that. It's not that at all. I have days where I just have a mum bun and dress in baggy clothes, and that's absolutely fine. But I have found recently that the mornings that I get up and I actually do my hair, you know, I don't just chuck it in a mum bun. I mean, it's messy. It's messy today. I haven't straightened it or curled it. I just put it in a really simple plait, but I've made an effort. I've done some kind of style. And the mornings that I do that and I put a little bit of makeup on, even if it's just a bit of BB cream, I feel better. And it might be shallow, it might be vain, but for me, it really does have a psychological impact. It's not because I feel self-conscious. I don't like myself without my hair and makeup done, but I just feel a bit more... Where I work from home, I'm home a lot, so I could easily stay in my pyjamas all day, not do my hair, not do my makeup, and it would be fine, because I don't go to an office, I don't need to be in social situations and like feel the need to do that. So I think for me, having the push to get myself ready just makes me feel a lot more motivated and ready to take on the day. Now, this can be different for everyone. For someone, it could be simply putting hand cream on or exfoliating their face in the morning, just doing something that you don't always think is a priority and you don't always find the time to do, but they make you feel good. Just do that. Well, that's it. Those are my 15 ways to have a more positive morning. I hope you found it useful. I hope you're going to try some of them. If you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and let me know below in the comments some of the ways that you make sure that you have a more positive morning. Thanks for watching. Bye!